Coming up on Kochie's Business Builders, how ChatGPT can boost your business, the Sustainable Salon that's turning heads, plus the ins and outs of social advertising. G'day and welcome to another episode of Kochie's Business Builders, where we take a look at the issues facing small business owners and come up with practical advice and tips to help them succeed. To kick things off, joining me today as co-host is digital marketing guru Kate Toon. Now, Kate is on a mission to help small businesses grow their brands through the power of great content and SEO. She also runs Australia's only dedicated copywriting conference, CopyCon, and was named Businesswoman of the Year and Training and Education Provider of the Year. Kate, thanks for joining us. Good to see you again.
Lovely to be back.
Returning to KBB. Digital marketing, absolutely essential for every small business. But the choice, you've got Facebook, you've got Instagram. How do business owners hone in to what they need?
The main thing is your own website. So yeah, there are multiple channels that you can push your messages out there, but the problem I see most often is the actual website of the business owner falls a bit short.
A lot of small business owners were almost forced to go digital during the pandemic. So now that things have settled down, how should you be tweaking your digital marketing and your digital presence?
It's all been a bit hectic. Now take some time to think, who do we want to be in this space?
What do you mean by that?
I think a lot of people just do socials for the sake of socials. Oh my gosh, we have to put a Facebook post up. But everything you post, you have to ask, what do I want a customer to do after they've seen this? Am I trying to build brand awareness? Am I trying to educate, build trust, or just sell something? But be very clear and don't just be sharing random memes. Rather do a bit less, a little bit more considered, and really think about what action will someone take after they've seen this piece of content.
Okay, that's such great advice, but I want to get your thoughts on this. Elvie Jewels is a mainstay of Sydney's iconic QVB building. The personalised jewellery store is a passion project for owners John and Nicole Ullo, who have built up a loyal clientele from scratch over the years. But the family business hit a speed bump during the pandemic and foot traffic in the city slowed down. Luckily, a quick pivot to online proved a success. But now the business is back to usual, it's time to make a plan for the future. So, Kate, what should Elvie be doing now to make sure they increase their visibility?
There can be a temptation when things go back to normal to drop this new, beautiful thing that you've made. And I think they need to keep it going. With physical product like that, it's really hard to make people have the same experience online. Like, you want to physically try it on, see it sparkle. So as much as they can do to create video content that really showcases their product online, then they can create that kind of real-life experience. You can even get tools which allow you to try on jewellery on your own hands in kind of like a 3D way. Something like that would be exciting.
Okay, all right. That's really good advice again. Look, keep watching, because we'll have more fantastic advice from Kate later in the show. But first, let's check in with John and Nicole. A couple of weeks ago, we sent Jane Kay, founder of online and in-store success story Bird's Nest, to visit the couple and share some tips for forging ahead. Jane returns to visit today to see how they've gone with her advice.
Knock, knock.
Hi.
Hello.
Come in.
Hi.
How are you? So great to see you.
Great to
see
you too. You too.
How have you been?
How are you, more to the point?
Great. Yeah, we've had some pretty exciting couple of weeks since we left you.
The day we filmed that night, there was like a, what was it called? A
Rainstorm.
rain bomb.
Rain bomb.
Sydney.
Oh, a rain bomb.
Yeah. A rain, I know. And basically this whole part of the ceiling was on the floor, and then there was just downpour of water, and it went all the way back to the back of the office.
Oh,
dear. It looks amazing because there's no sign of a flood right now.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, we just had to get the contractors in, you know, clean the carpet, repaint, repair, repaint and everything, and in the midst of it still keep getting the orders out the door.
Oh my God, isn't that the way? You can't just stop.
Gotta make it work.
Going,
make it work, that's it,
Yeah. So, drama here. What about the store? How has it been going?
Yeah, it's great. So I've got three staff currently at the store, which is really great. One of the staff, we're bringing her into the office.
Yes.
So we've got a bit of backup now happening. And on the Monday, so she comes into the office and helps out, and she's learning from beginning to end with doing the orders.
Fantastic.
So that's really great.
And I think it's really good giving her that insight and seeing how things work in the office and the online aspect. Tomorrow we're going to see a new piece of machinery. You know, and we've got the backup here in the office that lets us go and do that so we can improve other processes.
So now that you've, freed yourselves up just that little bit more, what's it really meant for you?
Well, for me, it's given me the capacity, I mean, not just time, but just mentally as well, to focus on positioning the brand and the direction of the brand and doing the stuff that I like the photography and the imagery and the website and all that sort of creative branding, sort of marketing, so forth.
Which is so important when you're trying to grow a brand.
Yeah, absolutely,
really...
because people can, they sort of see the images and the website and they relate to it, and it creates the connection, exactly.
Oh, that's good news.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you for all those suggestions. It's been really helpful, extremely, it's really...
Yeah,
you're the ones that have made it happen. It's all very good to have an idea, but you actually have to put it into practice, don't you?
Yeah.
It's, incredible. Congratulations.
Thanks. Well, I've got a lot more to tell you.
Oh, excellent. All right. Shall we sit down and talk about it?
Yeah, let's go.
Do you know Kochie's Business Builders has a website? It's a great place to find all the latest business news, advice and tips to succeed. Check it out now at www.kochiesbusinessbuilders.com.au and get your fix of small business inspiration. Welcome back to Kochie's Business Builders. Now, when OpenAI launched ChatGPT at the tail end of 2022, millions of people flocked to the free service to give it a go. Pretty soon after, the internet was flooded with bad poetry, dodgy song lyrics, and a whole bunch of misinformation that was generated by users of the program. And that was followed by a backlash from creatives to academics alike. There was certainly enormous controversy. Could students use ChatGPT to cheat? Will creative jobs be in jeopardy? Are robots taking over the world? There were some extreme reactions, weren't there? But it's important to understand ChatGPT is simply a tool. It's not going to take our jobs, but it could make some things easier for small business owners. Kate, you're a copywriter. How do you see ChatGPT? Is it taking your job? Is it your life coming to an end?
Well, I hope not. These days I don't do much copy myself, but I have a big community of copywriters and they are rightly nervous. It is frightening if you don't know what it really is. I like to describe it as the dishwasher of the copywriting world. It's fine for your dirty saucepans, but not for your fine china. So it does lack a bit of soul, a bit of cadence, a bit of tone. It's a little bit like having something mansplained to you, and a little bit patronising. So I think we have a way to go yet. But yeah, it's a great tool for small businesses to get started.
How? How should small business be using it?
Well, I've been using it in my small business to come up with ideas. There's nothing worse than a blank page. So you can ask the tool to come up with 10 blog post ideas, 10 titles. You can ask it to come up with an outline for a blog post or an email series. So you can get it to get you started, and then you can finish the job yourself or hire a great copywriter.
Okay, so it can actually do the process for you, and then you can fine-tune it.
Yeah,
but it can do all the legwork.
It does all the legwork, it does the grunt work, all the boring bits, to be honest. But then I think when it comes to real important brand copy, sales copy, where, it has to be perfect, then maybe you're going to need to hire a professional to help tweak it and get it right.
Some great advice and good thought starters there. And look, if you're keen to know more about ChatGPT and how you can use it for your business, head to the KBB website and sign up to our Small Business Guide to ChatGPT webinar, which will take place on March the 8th. Stay tuned as technology expert Tracy Sheen drops by to give us the lowdown on Blueprint, Meta's free education tool that helps business owners learn to get results on Facebook and Insta.
G'day folks, Tracy Sheen, the Digital Guide, back with another tech tip. This week we're talking Blueprint. Now, it is Facebook's own training platform. So, if you want to know anything about Facebook or Instagram, and I mean anything, how to run ads, how to set the pages up, how to get Meta Business Suite talking properly, that's a challenge. Check out Facebook Blueprint. You can set your own learning agenda in there, or you can do really short courses just to learn something really specific to what you need right now. So check it out, Facebook Blueprint. That's it from me. I'll see you back shortly with another tech tip.
Are you ready to get back to business? Well, Kochie's Business Builders has all the expert advice you need to set your business up for success in 2023. From marketing to finance to growing your business. If you've got questions, we've got answers. So head to kochiesbusinessbuilders.com.au to subscribe to our newsletter and stay up to date with all the latest small business trends you need to know to succeed.
Hi, I'm Paul Frasca, co-founder of Sustainable Salons, and welcome to the Sydney Depot. Sustainable Salons is a comprehensive resource recovery service. We're designed specifically for the salon environment. We reward salons for being part of the program, and everything that we collect from salons gets redirected back into local communities, charitable programs. So we recycle everything from human hair, ponytails, chemicals, shampoo bottles, even the aluminium foil that goes on to colour women's hair. We take all types of the materials that come through a hair salon and beauty salon. One of the products that came out of this was a hair boom. We actually now sell these hair booms that actually end up getting used to clean up oil spills across Australia and also within your councils. We've even found a way to turn hair into a fertiliser. Sustainability wasn't a big part of my life many years ago. Hairdressing was everything, fashion. It's when I met my partner, Evelina, who was actually studying fashion sustainability, that really opened my eyes to where do things actually go and what do they do? And we went for this long drive around Australia. We spent around $7,000 in petrol. We went to 160 hair salons. We studied their waste. And after all of that, we started writing the business plan for Sustainable Salons. And the rest is history. Now we have over 1,500 hair salons signed up to Sustainable Salons across Australia and New Zealand. Our relationship with IKEA started actually in the beginning where we were out looking for the best bins that could suit our recycling program. At Sustainable Salons, it's really important to separate. So we need a lot of bins to go inside a salon. And when we were looking, we didn't have to go too far. IKEA not only delivered us the right bins, they delivered the right supply chain we needed for, of course, a lot of bins to be delivered to us on time every week. And IKEA just kept delivering in that space. IKEA reached out to us to tell us about the new IKEA Business Network. What's amazing about this network is it not only really helped us scale our business, they offered us a great customer service, which is really crucial to a business, knowing that we can call upon someone specific to our needs at the time to solve our problems. When it comes to people, we're really proud about the people we employ across Australia and New Zealand. Over 50% of our staff have a disability, and it's super excited to give them a job with security and a place to work every day. We're also really proud about how we've delivered so many meals to Oz Harvest and Kiwi Harvest through our recycling program. So we provided 210,000 meals through that program. We've also collected 180,000 ponytails for medical wigs. What's next for Sustainable Salons? Well, we've got really big places we want to go. So far that we want to make sure that our recycling program can touch everyone across Australia and New Zealand. We want to make sure we can connect those dots. And now we're going to be building the best booking platform for those consumers to book their next hair service or beauty service in a sustainable salon.
Everyone has a plan B, but remember, there is no planet B.
Hi, I'm Adam Jacobs, co-founder of The Iconic and Hatch, and here are my tips to hiring. First tip is, it's not all about the resume. Just because someone looks good on paper doesn't mean they're a good fit for your environment. So what you want to do is you want to ask questions about their skills, look more into their values and their interests and their passions, and think about those things rather than if they look good on paper. My next tip about hiring is to ask good questions in the interview. A good question is about their past experience. Tell me about a time that you did something similar. If you ask about their history and their prior experiences, you'll learn more about them rather than just testing if they can think on their feet. My next tip about hiring is to think more about hiring young people. Early career talent can bring so much skill and energy to your organisation. So invest more into early career talent. They're probably cheaper than more senior people, and they're going to bring a lot of energy to you.
Welcome back to KBB. Now, earlier in this episode, retailer extraordinaire Jane Kay caught up with husband and wife team John and Nicole Ullo from Elvie Jewels to see how they've gone with solidifying their plans for the future. Let's catch up with them now.
Let's have a look at how you've gone with your homework. I'm ready.
Put the business
I'm
glasses
ready. Let's get
on.
down to business.
Okay. Yeah, well, thanks for all your suggestions. I went through everything. I think let's start with, we spoke about the retail premises, which we have our lease coming up next year, so there's over 12 months still to go. The online is still growing strongly, but I just looked at what some of our competitors are doing, and they have retail premises. It doesn't have to be in the CBD, but in the inner city.
And so how do the numbers stack up for the retail store
Well, I'm glad
versus
you're
the
here.
online store?
I've done a report to show you.
Excellent.
So yeah, I went through the sales for our retail location and our online sales, and I did do an analysis on the profitability. So you can see that it's a very even split.
Yes, it is, and the store makes a really solid contribution, and the online has caught up in a way.
Yes.
The money that you pay to do your digital marketing so people find you online, what does that look like as a percentage?
So that's in this column here, and you're looking at about 22%.
It's the same,
So it's exactly the same.
as the
Isn't that
rent.
fascinating?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
digital marketing is like the rent of your online store.
Yeah, for us, it
People
is
have to find you,
definitely.
yeah.
Last time we were together, we were talking about shipping, because obviously that's a really important component of the online part of your business, and getting that model right. So where have you landed there?
Yeah, I did quite a bit of competitor analysis to see what other people were doing, and also looked at the costs that we were incurring
It's a
each
big
month.
cost.
It is a lot. Worked on a model of like $4.95 as a standard shipping rate, and still offering free shipping over a spend of $100, and that just lets us cover about 50% of our shipping costs.
That's fantastic. What about your roles in the business? One of the things we really talked about is really, you know, we're in business for the long haul. What is it that you two really want to do as part of as being part of the Elvie team?
So I'm definitely focusing a lot more on the retail side, managing the staff and managing the running of the shop, and looking at possible new locations. Also focusing a lot on the engraving and the innovations that are available for engraving new machines or new products.
You're bringing out new product lines.
Yeah, we are thinking of definitely bringing out new product lines.
And for me, I guess I want to be in control of driving the Elvie brand, and the imagery, the brand, the content, the creative side. I want to manage all those aspects.
Yeah, I know. You two sound so energised. It's like you've just recharged and you're ready to go. Doesn't matter. Throw a flood at me, throw anything at me, and you two just keep on going. It's incredible.
There's no stopping us. But look, I really appreciate the time you've spent with us. I know you're very busy and you've taken a lot out of your schedule, and I want to thank you.
It's been gorgeous.
And we've made just a little gift for you to take home with yourself.
Oh, look at this, honestly. Oh, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks, Nicole.
You're welcome.
Mwah.
Okay, some great advice from Jane then on making sure John and Nicole focus on their strengths and look at outsourcing things they aren't so great at so that they can focus on growing the business. As a business owner, How do you do that? How can you prioritise?
It's such a mindset shift because you don't want to spend any money. And there's this attitude that you should be a master and do it all yourself. I think it's really, like you said, about identifying what you're not good at. My first hire was an accountant. My next one was a bookkeeper. I'm not good at figures. It's also about, you know, finding people who charge less than you do. So if you're earning $100 an hour and you can find someone to do work for you for 40 or 50, clearly it's going to work well for you. So I think it's strengths and also a little bit of what do you not enjoy. You know, if we're running our own business, we should enjoy it some of the time.
Exactly right. Don't be shackled to the stuff that you don't like.
Yeah.
Kate, thank you so much for joining us again. Always great to have you on board.
Thank you for having me.
And remember, if you're looking for small business tips or the latest news and expert advice, then you can find them online at kochiesbusinessbuilders.com.au or follow Kochie's Biz on Facebook, LinkedIn, Insta and Twitter. We'll see you next time. Next week on Kochie's Business Builders, from kitchen bench to national retailer, we meet a homegrown Aussie success story. The design trends that will make your business stand out in-store or online, plus the power of LinkedIn search to forge connections for your business.